Fifth Circuit judge grants an injunction in the ATF's pistol brace rule, but welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by PAN Firearms LLC. PAN Firearms, NRS certification, and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel and like to support what I do here, you can use the link in the description box. Everything's appreciated, but we have got to get to this. Now, this is coming out as of today, May 23rd. There is an unpublished report on a ruling from a Fifth Circuit judge concerning the ATF's pistol brace rule. And this judge has granted an injunction pending appeal. Now, here's the twist. This only applies to the plaintiffs in the Mock versus Garland case. That's the FPC, the two gun owners who brought it forward, and assorted other people who are involved in this. So, but this is a huge step. And I want to get this out to you as quickly as possible. It's not going to be a very long video, but this is important news. Now, I'm going to jump in here. This is Bearing Arms. Fifth Circuit grants injunction against ATF's pistol brace rule. The ATF's new rule on pistol stabilizing braces is set to take effect in about a week, May 31st, if we're not mistaken. And despite ATF Director Steve Dettelbach's testimony to Congress to the contrary, the agency's latest guidance does not allow for owners of the braces to simply remove them from any pistol to be in compliance. Instead, the ATF maintains that braces must be destroyed or turned over to authorities, or else the brace-equipped firearm must be registered under the National Firearms Act if lawful owners want to avoid the possibility of federal felony charges. Now, if you already have a registered SBR under Form 1, you can keep the brace because the brace can go on that item. So keep that in mind. But there's a note here from the Firearms Policy Coalition on their Twitter page. I'm going to put all these links in. The Fifth Circuit may have just opened the door to giving gun owners a reprieve. However, the unpublished report from the Fifth Circuit panel notes that the preliminary injunction requested by the plaintiff is granted, but only to the plaintiffs in this case. For gun owners outside of the Fifth Circuit's jurisdiction of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, this order doesn't change anything in the short term, or even most gun owners in those three states will likely still be subject to the ban, though the order could potentially apply to all FPC members in those states. Still, this is an important development in the ongoing litigation, especially since the district court judge who was assigned to hear the case declined to grant injunctive relief, noting or ruling that the plaintiffs were unlikely to prevail with their arguments that the new rule violates both the Second Amendment and the Administrative Procedures Act, as the Firearms Policy Coalition argued in its brief to the Fifth Circuit. Despite the previous ruling from Judge Reed O'Connor, the rule change offers no certainty to law-abiding Americans and instead imposes the intolerable risk that a crime will be in the eye of the prosecuting beholder by ignoring the definition of a handgun. Okay. In federal law, a short stock item designed to be, we know what this means, held and fired by the use of a single hand, and instead substitute an ambiguous definition of a rifle that intrudes upon the definition of a handgun. Okay, and this is from the judge in the ruling. Appellates are likely to win on the merits because a pistol brace or brace pistol is a protectable barrel arm, and the agencies have not met their burden of showing that the right to keep and bear arms historically allowed NFA regulations on brace pistols or SBRs. I think that sounds like Bruin to me, however defined. And the uncertainty of the final rules requirements and even the statute as interpreted by the agencies and the district court triggers the rule of lenity or the void for vagueness doctrine. There is no Goldilocks level of vagueness between constitutionally protected activity and criminal conduct. Well, it's a given. It's unclear what led the Fifth Circuit to reach the opposite conclusion of O'Connor and find that the FPC and the individual plaintiffs of Mock versus Garland are likely to prevail in a dispute over the stabilizing brace rule. I think the Bruin ruling is part of that, but that's just my thought. Though hopefully we'll soon see a signed opinion that will give us more clarity on the judge's reasoning as well as the scope of the injunction itself. We still have a long way to go before the constitutionality of the ATF's latest gun grab is settled, but there's no doubt that today's decision by the Fifth Circuit is a big step in the right direction. Okay, It's interesting I said that because we don't know. The judge could come up with the actual ruling, and it could apply to everyone, or it could not. He could just keep it the way it is, as it only applies to those plaintiffs in the Mock versus Carlin case. But this is huge news. Now, once again, this does not abscond us from the ATF's brace rule. Please take steps to make sure that you're complying with it. At first they said you could just take the brace off, and now they're saying no, the brace must be removed, destroyed, or turned in. As I said, if you have an SBR and a Form 1, you can keep the brace because that brace can go on that. So the constructive possession ideal doesn't apply here. For us in Connecticut, the easiest thing for us to do is make your barrel 16 inches. That's it. That gets you out clear with both Connecticut and the ATF. Okay, number of places will help you out by simply attaching permanently, pen and welding, a muzzle brake to your barrel to make it 16 inches, and that gets you clear from both sides for now. But this is huge news, and we got to watch this going forward. We'll see if this judge expands his injunctive relief to everybody, or if he keeps it to just those plaintiffs in the lawsuit. Once again, I want to get that information out there to you, but let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.